Yo, 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 welcome to the Then and Now podcast with myself, the one and only bad boy, Babatunde and Aleshe, people. Thank you very much. And...
You're not bad.
I know I'm not bad, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let me just feel like a bad man for one day, please.
No, absolutely not. I hate those kind of people.
People.
And me, Leonie Aleshe, on the Then and Now podcast. Did he say
Smiley.
Yeah. Happy now.
Happiness.
Happiness.
Yeah. What are we talking about today?
So on today's episode, actually, do you know what? I feel like this is something that we've not, like what we're going to cover today, we haven't gone over in the sense of, I don't think this is stuff that we've sat down and talked about before.
First of all, before we get there, do you like it? Do you like what I'm wearing?
Yeah, it's really nice. I did think that looked a bit new.
You got khaki fever.
Did you? What does that mean?
You know, them safari, man.
Oh my gosh,
I
it
look
does
like
look similar to the guy's outfit from Zambia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
when you went to the safari.
If I was working on safari, would you be like,
oh, he looks nice.
I want a bit of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. You're so annoying today. Do you know that? But yeah. So these topics that we're going to discuss, this topic that we're going to discuss today, we've not actually. I don't think we've spoken about these dilemmas before, in the sense of sat down and actually thought like, what would we do in this situation, and talked about it before. So it's going to be interesting going over them today. Right. But yeah, it's basically, today we're talking about parenting dilemmas.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to go into the dilemmas, and you guys can let us know, of course, what you would do. But yeah, it should be funny because we're going to be talking about what we would do in these situations. Yeah. And of course, he's going to do too much. So
I'm going to try my hardest not to do too much.
Okay. So dilemma number 1. How would you deal with someone posting pictures of your child without your consent on social media?
I'll just ring them up, message them, and just remove that.
Take that down.
Yeah, take that down. Or just go to their house, punch them up. No, just ask them to kindly remove it. I think when it comes to children, whether you're in the public eye or not, you always have to get people's parents' consent. I just think it's, especially nowadays, some people don't want their child's face out there, and I totally respect it. You know?
I think, and I get asked this all the time when it comes to my Instagram, and I think there's this constant thing between parents wanting to be able to share their children because they're so proud, you know, of the beautiful child that they've created, and torn between sharing them with the world and for the world to see that beauty and to see how incredible their child is, and wanting to keep them safe from what would be considered as predators, if that makes sense.
There is the only reason why I kind of hesitated a bit is because it's just like, it's not I say it's not predators as it used to be, but to be fair, it is. There is still that ongoing, and we don't mean just in the the sexual term, but as in some people just just a bit too nosy in a way, and kind of do share pictures. Look at this, look at that, look at that person's child, and I think that's horrible to be sharing posts, because people can do that. They just share, screenshot, whatever, send it to somebody. People could be talking about your child without your knowledge, and so that's not fair on your child, you know. But I'll just kindly ask people, please remove that.
I think as well, I don't think we would end up in this situation.
No.
And that's me being quite confident with the type of people that we surround ourselves with. And I think by now everyone knows our standing on that, you know. So yeah, it would be that would be my similar to how I would approach it. I suppose it would just be, you know, can you please take it down? There have been times where my friends that have like closed social media pages have posted a picture, you know, maybe to their stories or whatever of our children, and that's been fine for me. I've not thought, oh my god,
they got
take
a
it down
account.
because it's a private account.
So
you know?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or they post it on like close
friends
That's
and
cool.
stuff like that.
That's totally
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I have no qualms with that.
Yeah.
But
I don't think we've ever spoken about like, oh, what would we do? Because I don't know. I think that's like an unspoken thing of, just take it down.
Only if like someone constantly did it.
Yeah.
Like on an open page.
Yeah. Or if it's like someone snapped you and your child out.
Yeah,
like,
that would.
Yeah.
That would send me over the rails, especially if I don't know you.
Them, yeah.
But
people are so
hope
respectful.
I don't get to you.
People are so respectful.
They are
like they're really, especially when they see you out with the children. Yeah. They're like, oh, I don't want to bother him, and I'm like, no, it's fine. You can talk to him.
Don't bother me.
Yeah.
I remember I've taken a few pictures when, you know, our son has been there. I think a few with our daughter as well, and I've just been like, okay, son, stand to the side. Especially that happened once when it was just me and him, and I had to be like, okay, stand to the side, son. This never happened with me and my daughter. Thank God, because I just have to be like,
I can't take a picture right now.
It's just my daughter.
Yeah.
You know? So, and you're not holding my daughter.
Yeah.
I don't know you. You know, so no.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Dilemma number 2. Would you let your parent, right, or your in-laws discipline your child?
You must be mad. Let me discipline your child.
No, as in like your mum and my mum discipline the children.
Okay, no.
You won't let them discipline them?
No.
But they look after them.
So? Do I discipline my child?
As in, like, tell them right from wrong?
Yeah, you can tell them right from wrong. Yeah, that's different.
But not like a smack or...
Smack them and see what happens. Smack them and see what happens. That would never happen. I'm not threatening my parents, by the way. But I will.
My mum's gonna watch this and be like, "Someone can't tell off Judah."
No, you can tell them off.
Yeah,
and that's as far as it goes. Yeah, telling them right from wrong is calm. Yeah. Because again, we do that.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
But anything I don't do, don't do.
Yeah, and I think it goes without, and that's why we're so specific with who we allow to look after our children, because it is that thing of like, if you're not going to do what I do when I'm not here, then it's just it's just not going to happen. It's a non-starter.
But I can't come, like, let's say it was in-laws, like brother-in-laws, sister-in-laws, I can't come back and I smacked him because you what? Yeah, we're fighting now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're fighting now. But like,
and I feel like that's
my mum and like your mum. No, but it would be like please don't do that again, because we don't practice that at our house. So please don't do that. Yeah. But they don't do that. They don't smack anyway. So you know.
Funny enough, my dad because my dad like had a really, really hard upbringing. He was very specific about who looked after us and how they looked after us when they did. So no one was allowed to smack us. Like, he didn't even want people shouting at us or telling us off. His thing is, let them do what they're doing. And when I come back, I will deal with my children because I know how to deal with them. And I get it. But then I'm like, if you're entrusting your children in other people's care,
in their home,
in their home, then you know they're gonna have boundaries, you know.
And you know what? Again, okay, so boundaries I respect. How you shout or how you discipline a child, obviously,
and what you're saying,
and what you're saying, that's where I'm interested. Because now, if my son, if you go, I told your son up because of XYZ. Cool. But if now I go home with my child and my child says, but they said X, Y, Z, depending on what you said, depends how my mood is going to be.
But
if I come home and my child goes, they went mad, even though they didn't hit me, but they said, I'm coming back to your house. and we have a problem.
Yeah.
Because those were fighting words you said to a child. And so now I'm here to fight in my child's place.
Defense.
So let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
But okay. So this is where I'm like, I wish our parents were a bit firmer with the children. Right?
Yeah, because they're not. Because they're not. No, they are. No, they are.
They walk.
They are. No, they are.
They walk all over their grandparents.
No. Your mum doesn't have it.
My
mum doesn't have it, but your mum doesn't. Your mum does not have it.
My mum pretends that she doesn't have it.
No, she tells them.
Them two children have their own. They run her ragged. When she goes home, she needs to sleep for like 2 days.
No, she does. She tells them.
No, she doesn't.
She'll be like, no.
Yeah.
Oliver, stop it.
Yeah, and they don't take that serious. They're like, oh yeah, like whatever.
No, your mum's serious. No, she is.
And she'll be like, I was telling them not to do that.
No,
and I was saying,
is serious. No, she is. It depends what you do because your mum has a lot of. Remember, it's like there's still.
She's
children
very patient.
Yeah, she's very patient. But when they take the mick,
she
lets them know. All right.
Yeah, I'm not having that.
Yeah, don't cross the line.
Because her thing is, you're not gonna come and say that I let you do a madness. Yeah.
And that man, but your mum has a line.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, okay, no,
that's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Now. You know. Same with their auntie as well. Yeah, no, she don't have it.
Because as an example, your mum will look after our daughter, right? And we'll come back and she'll be like, oh yeah, she ate all of her food, she enjoyed everything, but she didn't sleep.
No.
And I'm
She's
like,
never gonna sleep. When my mum's there,
she won't sleep. She won't have a nap. She'll be like, no, bypassing nap.
Yeah.
And your mum will be like, it's time for nap time. She'll be like, no.
Yeah. And then my sister, if my sister's there, she has to get involved.
She gets
and
involved
be like,
and puts her to sleep.
Yeah,
and she goes straight to sleep like that. And mum's like, well, how did you do that? By telling her it's time to have a nap and actually laying her down and like making sure she doesn't get up.
Yeah.
So with stuff like that, I'm like, I wish they were a bit firmer. But I get it. Their thing is, enjoy life, man. It's not, you're only here for this amount of hours with me. So they actually prefer to have them awake.
And I get to spend time with my grandchildren.
Yeah.
That's cool. But that's why I like our children staying with their family.
Yeah.
You know when sometimes you can entrust them to like a friend or something like that and things like that. That's where I'm like, nah.
No,
because again, you got to know people's temperaments.
Yeah, it's true.
I think when I was younger, we didn't really have that luxury. So sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes we would go to like a family friend that wasn't family. They were a friend, close friend.
Yeah.
We go to them and stuff like that. And, they used to, like, if we crossed the line, they would tell us off, but it would never be nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But just the thought of someone speaking, family or not, just the thought of someone speaking to my child crazy. Oh, man.
Yeah. Do you know the funny thing? It would just be bad.
I can't wait to get you to your house so I can be like, I'm here now.
Let's go.
What's happening? Yeah. But thank God that doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't.
Never.
Funny enough, I was only ever allowed to stay at one person's house growing up, and that was Safika.
Yeah.
And her mum is just so chill.
That's really like your sister, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but then it's all literally like sisters. But her mum, I knew her so well, I would never cross the boundaries. Does that make sense? And we know what they're like. My other cousin, obviously, Cassine, I would stay at Cassine's house as well. We all knew Auntie Dinah. Like, you just have to come proper. Don't put your dirty bag from outside on her table.
But she was family, so she could tell you.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, by that time, we already knew. Like, we know Auntie Dinah's like this, Auntie Sandra's like this, and when you go there, you pattern up straight away.
No, all right, but that's like, okay, that's like us as well. Mm-hmm. I think with like our nieces and nephews and stuff. Yeah, but like, let's say Renee and Nelson.
Yeah.
They know, all right, you're going to Uncle Tunde's today.
Yeah.
you know Uncle Tunde's strict.
Yeah.
Don't come to his house and try and mash up the place. Because Uncle Tunde will tell you that don't run in this. In this household here, that don't run.
Yeah.
So,
and as parents, we're literally on the same page.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
So when I come with what I come with,
yeah,
it's not me going crazy and going mad with your child. You just know that's just how Tunde stays. That's him. Right? He's not crossing any boundaries. But he's firm on, hey, calm it down.
All the children.
Yeah. But it's if I now cross the line, it was just like, no, I'm not having this. Hey, come here. Whoa.
let me just pack my children.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll start taking off my belt. And, no, come here. You think you're mashing up my table? Is he mad?
But you know, back in the day, I don't recall anyone doing that. But I feel like that's something that would have happened back in the day.
No, because if it would have happened, it would have happened.
Yeah.
It didn't.
I don't recall anyone.
Well, we all know, like, as parents, we know other parents' energies. And to an extent, we gauge it and we know.
I wouldn't leave my child with you.
No. What I mean is, we
one.
know, based on, like, their temperament, like, when they're telling a child off, we know, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's still from a place of love.
It's
not.
All right, then. But the energy might just be a little bit thing, but you're like, okay, but there's love there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Maybe in our presence they can do it. Okay. All right. Next, the third one. What
You're loving this, ain't you?
Oh, it's great. I'm loving it. Okay. All right. What would you do if your child befriends a bad influence kid or someone that has like a dodgy parent?
All right. So I was looked at as the bad influence.
Oh, really?
Kid.
Oh, that's so sad.
Back in the day, I was looked at as the bad influence, right? But that's because I was loud. I was
going to say, babe, you're not bad. Like,
no, not like that.
Okay.
Like I was a troublemaker, but I wasn't like them. I wasn't a ruffian.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to like, yo, let's go and rob, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't on that.
Yeah.
It's just like, rob that, we're 11. Yeah, we can rob, man. Say that.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't that child, but I was just loud.
Yeah.
Because I was the class clown. I was always loud, always. So parents, when I would try and go into, especially like Jamaican parents, when I tried to go into like their household, it was like, yeah, man.
Relax.
Just calm. Or, not today. We're not having no guests today. type thing. Many times I've been left outside just waiting. And my brother's just like,
Jamaican parents.
Be like, I'm just going to have dinner quickly and then I'm going to come out and then we'll go to the park.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right. So I'll be waiting outside their house.
Yeah.
And then they come out like half an hour later. Like, all right, let's go park now. It's because
you were bad.
No, it's because I was just very boisterous, energetic, loud, and a lot of energy.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God.
Those parents love me now, though.
Yeah, oh my gosh. They adore
they
you.
Love me now.
They literally queue up to speak to you. It's so cute, though.
I love them back, man. There was never no hard feelings because I knew my energy when I was young. So, saying all of that with our children, if the child's it depends on their influence. If they're a bad child and they're influencing my child to be like them, we have a problem. But if they are themselves, they're just a bit, loud with it, a little bit energetic with it, I don't mind.
I think we're quite patient when it comes to stuff like that, Like, I don't look at children and, like, I don't think there's any child that is bad because they are bad. Does that make sense? As in...
Go on.
Yeah, it's more like, as an example, our son has had some people that we've been like, do you know what, actually we would prefer if you don't spend too much time. Yeah, but it's always the parents. We genuinely haven't come across any children that we just think, oh my gosh, like do away with, being friends with that person. No. We genuinely haven't. And that's because we've looked at, well, if that child is like that now, there was nothing that child could have done to become that person. It's either been allowed or it's been taught. And they've learned it from somewhere, and it has to be from the parents. So, if anything for us, I think that kind of stuff makes us sad more than anything else, because we
Don't
just
make me
think, oh,
sad.
poor child.
No,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, and then I
agree.
kind of have that thing of, well, I would prefer if this child did come around us. No, as in,
because then
so
I've
that
got to
we
deal with
can
the parent.
Yeah.
And then I'm not dealing with you if you're an idiot.
True.
I'm not dealing with you.
Why are you literally giving up? Like, no.
I'm not. You know what I'm like. I'm not dealing with you if you're an idiot. If you're somebody who, if you're an idiot, I'm not. I am not.
Don't have the
you.
energy whilst raising children.
When it comes to, especially with our son, so I have to talk about boys. I've always, when I gauge the energy with boys, I can always read when it's about to turn up too much, and then the dad voice comes out, and then everyone they calm down.
But I love that with our son's school now, most of the dads are on the same page.
Oh my gosh, the dads, when I met them, I said, these are my kind of guys. When we went to the party, and it was just all boys, right? It was a swimming party that they had, and then I thought, I'm gonna be. I was proper like scared, because I was like, oh no, they're gonna see me like really be strict and disciplined, and bro, all the dads were like every dad was there's a pack of dogs. I said, I like these guys.
You said you found your gang.
We found my gang. We were all cracking beers. Yeah, dads. Like, I was like, okay, I like this. But I just think when it comes to like children who are a bit boisterous, a bit energetic, it just depends. If the parents are not the type of people that I can see myself engaging with, in terms of, okay, we're here to actually be parents and we're here to improve ourselves as well as children, right? Well, let's be honest. We're gonna fix ourselves as well, right? Because it can't just be, the children. They're the ones that have to grow up. No, we have to grow up as well. So if there's something that we're lacking or we are ignorant about, let's fix that. So that our child doesn't suffer. Yeah. If you're a parent and you're not willing to do the work, I ain't got no time for you. I really don't.
It's a non-starter then, isn't it?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because we can learn something from each other. Just like the situation our son had where, I've spoken about it before, where he was racially abused. My whole thing was, my friend, take accountability and let's actually build from here.
But
you weren't willing to do that?
Yeah.
I have got nothing more to chat about, my friend. Do you
That's
understand?
where the conversation ends, isn't
That's it, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree. Okay, so what would you do? Number 4.
Let me read this one. What to do if your child is being bullied? What to do if your child is being bullied? Specifically, if someone was racist to your child. Oh, we just spoke about this. What about if your child has been bullying another child? Well, first and foremost, no child can bully my child.
No.
That's not happening. We'll raise hell.
Yeah.
You understand? So
Yeah, it's just not happening.
It's not happening. Speak to your child. First, it's a speak to your child, please. Yeah, because our child knows kickboxing.
Okay.
I will tell my son to use it on your child.
The problem with like somebody trying to bully our child is that the way I was raised, you can't go home and tell your mum or your aunt, especially my Auntie Charm. What?
Auntie Charm? Really?
Babe.
I thought Auntie Grace would be the one.
Auntie Charm's the eldest child of everybody. Auntie Grace will bad up anybody, but Auntie Charm is serious, right? Do you think you can come home and say that someone beat you up or someone said something to you and you didn't cuss them back? It's a wrap. You're getting beat for that because you took that disrespect from somebody. So with that,
Auntie Charm,
babe,
Auntie Charm,
I'm telling you guys. Listen.
Auntie Charm with the front.
Listen, yes. Auntie Charm, little and quiet and gentle
with the walking stick
and dainty with her little as she is.
I don't believe.
Come and
I can't
tell
believe
her
it because of her children. Actually,
yeah. Come and tell her that someone tried to bully you or someone said something to you or someone, it's a wrap, because you should have dealt with them on the spot. You should have never come home to say that anyone's done anything. No. So this is what I'm saying. So this is the problem now, right? Why the way I've been brought up is you defend yourself. You don't take people's nonsense, right? And that's what bullies are. Bullies are people that are basically taking the mick. And they're playing on what they would consider as a weakness. Do you know what I mean? And for me, my children are not weak.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And they have the means and the rights to defend themselves. And that is something that from the beginning, our child knows, don't take nobody's nonsense.
Don't.
And if people are being rude, they're using words that they're not meant to use, and they're hitting you and behaving in a way towards you that they shouldn't, give it back and give it back 10 times so they will know, don't play with me.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that's the Jamaican side. So I need to,
But if my son, opposite, if my son or my daughter was bullying someone,
same energy,
don't
conduct yourself like you have home training.
Because if they smack you up, they deserve it, and I'm not gonna be the one to be like, what can I do? You started it.
Yeah, because if it was you, I would be telling you to give it back times 10.
Yeah.
So if you do that to somebody and they give it back to you times 10, you've got your just deserves. And that's where it comes back to the parenting styles, because that is each action has a consequence.
And now, the only thing I would say
it's out of my
you know
hand.
what I would say? I'd say, all right, look at your face. Do you want this to happen again? Allow it. From now on, just allow it, yeah? Leave that person alone.
Leave them alone.
You clearly can't handle them.
They do taekwondo, and you've now gone to try. Me, I can't do taekwondo, so please.
My friend, leave that one alone. Play with the nerds. Play with the nerds. Go and play with the nerds. The ones that are in chess club and math club, go and play with them.
There's another one that they
Leave
do.
the rude boys.
Card trading and those kind of...
Them man there, the ones with the Pokemon cards, and them man that are going mad over, Beyblades and... See them, man?
Yeah.
That's your crew.
That's your crew.
That's you. And you don't have to be a bad boy. Play with them. You see me in school, especially in secondary school. You think I could ramp with one of the man them?
No.
The ones that man like my man and man like Tizzy and Skelly and leave them alone. Leave them. Because when them man show you their colours, their true colours, you will know.
Yeah.
What?
The funny thing is, right, in school, I used to stick up for people.
Yeah.
So I would be nobody could bully somebody else and be seen, because then it becomes my problem.
There was a guy in school like that, boy called Gavin. He used to do that a lot.
Yeah, because why are you bullying people? I hate it. Like, leave people alone. Let them live their lives. And that's always been my thing. So I also had that thing of nobody's going to bully me. Do you know what I mean? So I was very sharp with my mouth, and you knew, don't ramp with me, because I never had any. I had one fight, just about
one.
In year 11.
Bare fights,
in year 11 it was as well.
Many, man. Jeez, man.
Really,
I had to calm down, man.
No, I thought I was too pretty to fight.
No,
I thought,
you know what it was with me. So I can't take embarrassment.
Really?
Yeah, I can't take embarrassment. So if you push to embarrass me, that's when it's gonna be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I have to fight you now.
Yeah.
But then often, I won't say often, but many times that,
you gotta be alert.
Yeah, well, there were some big guys that I had to take on. Like, we're here now, innit? These guys would body slam me and stuff like that. I just be like, well, at least he knows I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? And that, I did get a lot of respect, because it was just, well, he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
So
don't start on him, because he's not gonna.
He's not just gonna take that. He got smacked up, but
he's
he's real. He's a real one. You know what I'm saying? He's a real one. That's why if I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of my opponents in recent years have been taller than me. But I'm like, you disrespected me, so I got to let you know that I'm not going to have it.
No.
But I know this is going to be a hard fight.
Listen, we got to the stage, right, where, like, me and my friends were too classy, like, to argue.
That's
we're too
classy
place
to be.
We're too classy to argue with people and, like, fight. And we really, like, had that thing of, no, we don't do that. We don't operate like that. And that became like a norm, like across the board. We don't argue, we don't fight, we conduct ourselves properly, we talk properly. So to the point that now people will be like, so where did you go to school? And we'll be like, oh yeah, I told them. So why do you talk like that? I don't know, we just do, like, don't know, but no to bullying, and no to our children bullying other people as well.
All right, do I discipline my child in public or wait until we get home?
It depends, because for me there's some things that require them to be disciplined in public,
and when we say discipline, we don't mean, again, because a lot of people, when they hear discipline, they think smack.
Oh, no. Really? I don't think smack.
I do. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. So discipline, we are specifically talking, especially you traumatized children like myself, we are speaking mainly about telling your child off.
Yeah. I do both, you know.
I do as well.
Because I think if they think you're just going to wait till you get home, they'll take the mick.
Yeah, I'm going to wait until you're done. And then
our children don't like being embarrassed. So there's only so much that they're... for it.
I've clocked with children. Sometimes children clock you and they think to themselves, sometimes children think they've clocked you and they think, you're not going to do this in public.
Yeah.
You're not going to shame me in public. And my whole thing is, you don't know me. Mm-hmm. And I've let our son know many a times, do you think I care that we're in the middle of such and such? My friend, that's not happening.
Yeah. And it's not from a place
animated.
And it's not from a place of wanting to embarrass them or anything.
But if you're going to try and take the mick out of me, if you're going to try and embarrass me by your behaviour, then my friend, we will both be embarrassed.
Yeah, your behaviour.
You want attention?
Yeah,
I will give you attention.
Here it is.
Because remember, I'm an entertainer.
I'll entertain you.
I'll give people entertainment.
Yeah. Well, let's create a show together. Literally, no, because sometimes you have to nip it in the bud there and then, so that they understand. Don't play that. Yeah. Don't try that again. Whereas there are other times where you do need to have more in-depth kind of conversations around behaviour that needs to be maybe thought about a bit more and then discussed longer in an environment where they can receive, that without distraction as well. So I think it varies.
It's a respect thing. For me, that's what it is. I remember a recent conversation I had to have with our son. I had to it's hard to kind of explain, but I had to basically be like, who am I to you?
Yeah.
Right? And he was, you're my dad. I'm just like, right, what is my role as a father to you? And he explained what he believed was my role. And he was perfectly right. So I was just like, right. So in you knowing that, why are you trying me? And why are you getting upset when I'm correcting you? You know what I'm here to do. Just allow it.
It's my role now.
It's my role. Chill out. Because now you're getting your children love pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
We know that. But sometimes it's just like you think you know your parent. You don't know them. So calm it down. I remember my mum has showed me her true colours once, and I said, you know what? Let me allow her, man. Let me calm myself down as a child and listen to this woman. Because you know what? Her true colours, it's not nice. Let me allow it.
When she said, I can really show you.
I can really show you.
Okay, the next one. What do you do if your child is rubbish at something but they want to pursue it.
I tell him, my guy, it's not for you.
Yeah. I think quiet withdrawal is the thing.
No, that's a lie. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Go on, carry on with what you do.
I don't know. Yeah,
But
I just kind of phase it out. Like, because obviously I'm the one that plans the stuff, so I just phase it out.
I don't do that. Because for me, if you're determined to learn, you can learn it, and you will learn it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, don't tell me this is what you want. I don't care how rubbish you are. If you truly believe in your heart of hearts that this is something you want to pursue, we are going to pursue it, and you're going to get better.
I agree.
You might have to work 10 times harder, but guess what? That's how your body is built. So you got to push your body more.
Yeah. I agree.
Maybe it's because it's not in your genetics. I didn't play football, or I didn't play tennis, or I didn't play basketball because I'm short. But my friend, you're going to be the one to set it for yourself and then generations to come after you. So, sorry, son, you just got to work harder because daddy didn't do it and my dad didn't do it. Possibly my great-granddad didn't do it. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. I agree with that as well. I think that's the same kind of approach that I would take. And if it's something that they're not putting effort into, even though they're saying that they want to, I would just quietly phase it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is a good one. If we make life too easy for our children, are we setting them up to fail later?
Not necessarily. 100%.
Go on.
I feel like this is what we've worked for. We've not worked to give them a life of hardship.
Yeah.
Yes, we know what hardship can do. It can build that hunger and that desire to want to be great at something. But creating a life where actually they do have access to many things, great institutions, establishments, or just things at home, like, there's a lot of food in the house or whatever.
Yeah.
They get a lot of gifts. I've worked hard enough to be able to give that to my child, but I have to teach them the value of everything. Yeah. And that is, that just comes through, number one, through their learning, but also my teaching as a parent, and explanation. And I do think it's stages. You can't get mad at a child who is, let's say, 8 years old, and you're trying to teach them the value of money, and they clearly don't get it, because guess what? They're 8.
Yeah,
they're not going to get it.
They don't understand that
unless there's some super genius child. That's about it. But an 8-year-old is not going to really understand.
They don't earn money yet,
exactly.
So they don't understand the value behind it.
Yeah, but they will the older they get. So no, I don't believe that I'm making them fail.
I agree with that. I'm very much of the mindset of, coming from. I'm a first generation immigrant, actually. So it's not even my mum's an immigrant and I wasn't born here. So I've gone from my grandma obviously being like quite established in Jamaica, to my mum then getting the opportunity to come and to England to obviously change her life. Right. And then me joining her here at a young age, going through the immigration process and all of that, not being able to go to uni at the same time as all my friends did, not being able to, study the same courses that a lot of people did, do my driving at the time that obviously these are all things that I've done now. But the whole point is, if I didn't have to go through that process, maybe I would have been further along a lot sooner. So having the opportunity to give my children what would be considered an easier life, in terms of, a leg up in all of these different areas, they're having it all. They're having absolutely everything, and I'm leaving no crumbs. It's not bad at all. Because I had my peers that were, as an example, when I was doing my child acting, there were people there that got those roles because their parents were actors. It wasn't because they were extremely talented. It's because they had somebody that created that space for them. So if I can do that for my children, why wouldn't I do it? They're having everything. They're having the money. They're having the opportunity to drive the best cars. They're going to have money to buy houses. They're going to have listen, every single driplet of it and nothing left.
I think what tends to be an issue, especially for us from a working class background, is the fact that we've all struggled and we know what it is to toil and achieve something. And so when you see someone that's just been given it, you look at it as unfair.
Yeah.
But I think when we do reach those spaces, it's to kind of do the same thing and establish amongst ourselves, hey, we're going to help our children and their children's children. That's what the Bible says.
Yeah.
Like, leave that inheritance
exactly.
for your children's children. So it isn't a bad thing.
No.
It isn't a bad thing. But I think what is unfair is to purposely not give opportunity to people outside
of that. Yeah.
Of that. Like, yeah, I as, you know, again, how my background and how I grew up, I did see that. And it did feel unfair.
Yeah. It felt...
But I don't interpret
I get it.
that,
I don't.
That way anymore,
yeah, exactly. Because I just think, well, that's your lineage of opportunity that was created back then. Maybe, you know, I look back and I think, gosh, my granddad sowed so many seeds of kindness. Do you know what I mean? And to this day, it's been paid forward because some of the kindness that's come our way in so many different things. I'm like, gosh, there's nothing that I could have done to create this kind of opportunity of kindness in my life. Do you know what I mean? And I know that is that of generations being paid forward. My mum, the same thing. She's such a kind and giving person. And I know that I've got a lot of the blessings and things that I've got off the back of her being that person. Do you know what I mean? So even though they weren't able to necessarily do it in monetary form, they paid it forward in other ways that's also paid us tenfold. And I think that for our children is something that I think now that we've got that foundation of kindness, being gentle, being good human beings, if I'm able to top that off with securing them financially, having everything, I don't care. Everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool, man.
That's what we're here for as parents. But yeah, it's been so good.
Yeah, definitely been great conversation.
Talking about those little points and really stuff that we've not.
Yeah, never. Yeah.
We've not sat down to be like, oh, let's talk about these. Yeah.
Cool, man.
That's really good. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to the Then and Now podcast with me, Leonie Aleshe.
Myself, Babatunde and Leonie Aleshe. Take care. Peace.
Bye, guys.